this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me again today. I'm here today to show you how I made these little treat pouches. Really simple and quick. You can make loads of these in very little time, and actually I think they'd be quite sweet on a Christmas table as a little favour. I actually made a very similar project last year. I made these last year with our cookie cutter set. Our cookie cutter set is still available. Unfortunately the papers that went with it are not. They're now retired, and this ribbon, but you can still get the cookie cutter set. So if you wanted to embellish yours with the cookie cutter rather than the embellishments I've used today, you could still do that. So I thought I'd just do a slightly different version today. This time I'm using our quilted Christmas papers. Now you can see what a huge pack this is. I think you get 48 sheets, and they're really lovely for this project because on one side they're fairly plain. They're just either green with a white dotty pattern, some ginghams there, or they're red with a white dotty pattern. Really beautiful, and some of them are really lovely. This one actually echoes exactly the star embellishment, so that would be a nice one to use with the star. But on the back they're a bit louder, they're a bit more garish, still using the main palette of reds and greens, but you can see the patterns are a bit more in your face. So that's just quite nice because when you do this little pouch you can have that peeking through, but the main body of the pouch can be in the more subtle patterns. So today I'm going to use the one with the trees on, and to use this one here which has little Christmas trees on, and I'm going to show you how I made these little pouches. Like I say, really quick and easy. So first of all, you take your piece of paper, and whichever side you want to be showing at the base you are going to use as that's going to show on your outside. So what you're going to do first of all is fold on the diagonal, fold the square in half. It's a 6 by 6 piece of paper, so if you want to cut your own you need 6 inches by 6 inches or 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters. So, and use a bone folder to make sure that's nice and crisp, that crease. Then we're going to make another fold, and this time we're going to fold over one of the corners, and we're going to try and make sure that these two lines are parallel. Doesn't particularly matter, but if it went like that it'd be a bit strange, so you just want to try and make sure that it's just parallel, and you might want to stop just a smidgen from that edge because then that'll give you a little bit of room to fold the other side. So that's the first side. Again, press it down nice and crisply, and then the other one will come along and line up with that one like so. And that's the basis of our pouch. What we've got is a little hole in there just to hold it down, and so that we can see a glimpse of the other papers you can fold that down like that, and again just give it a nice crease, and you can see that has a tendency to flip up, so I just use my glue dots and just put one little glue dot on there just to hold that, and that will hold the whole pouch in place. And you can see if I open it up there's actually room for a little sweet, little chocolate. I put after eights in mine last year. I think I've got 2 after eights in each of these pouches, but all sorts of things could just fit in there for your Christmas table. Obviously on mine I didn't just leave them plain. What I did was embellish them with our stitched felt embellishments, which you can see here. There's 18 I think in a pack, 15 in a pack, 5 of each, and we get holly, so the holly that I've used here, or the star, and today I'm going to use a tree. I'm going to use one of the trees. Okay, really pretty little embellishments, really add a special something to your projects. And I'm going to mount it on a circle of Whisper White, which was cut using our layering circles dies, and I think I've used the third biggest die there. So I'm going to put the circle there and mount my tree on top. To mount my tree, I'm going to use Tombow glue. I've experimented with lots of glues, and I've found that this is the best for adhering the stitched shapes. You will need to use quite a bit because it will absorb, the felt will absorb a little bit of it. So I use quite a lot of glue, and and then mount that on there. And it might help if you're able to put a little bit of pressure on that until it dries. So put it under some books or something heavy until it dries. Obviously I can't do that today because I'm showing you, but I will later on just put something heavy on it to make sure while it's gluing, while the glue's drying, it sticks nicely. And I'm then going to just take some dimensionals and don't need many because it's not a very heavy embellishment. So just take off the backing and put that, oops, see it's moving because it's not quite stuck yet, it's not quite dry, and put that on there. And you can see how nice and complementary these would be on a table. So everyone could be different. You could use different papers and different combinations, but actually very similar, and they all go together. I think they're really sweet. I'm going to make these for my Christmas table this year. So I hope you enjoyed that project. I hope you'll have a go at making them yourself. If you want to buy any of the products that I've used, they're available in my shop, which is, and the address will be down below the video if you want to click through to my online shop, or else go over and have a look at my blog where I post lots of projects, not just the ones I video, but other projects as well. And I'll look forward to hearing from you and seeing you next time with another Christmas project. Bye for now. Bye.